don't move anymore, they make it stiff, and that makes us age. And then, as we age, we also lose the balance in the cellular function, in our hormonal function, in our enzymatic functions, and in how the cells communicate with one another. And that also makes us age and look aged. So, what we do is we use the stem cell technology, which are the cells meant to regenerate and rejuvenate us, which is anti-aging. So, there's the three things that a cell must do to be a stem cell is to be able to self-renew, that means it can make more of itself, to differentiate to other kinds of cells, that means it can become bone, muscle, cartilage, fat, depending on what the signals are. And it has to have the ability to regenerate and rejuvenate tissues. There are different types of stem cells in the body. Every tissue in the body has stem cells, and the most amount of technology and experience we have with stem cells is from bone marrow transplantations for over 50 years. We took that technology and that knowledge and we applied it to stem cells found in the fat, because the fat has the most amount of stem cells of any part of the body, so it's a little bit easier to get than the bone marrow. And thank God in America we eat well, so it's easier for me to get it. And basically, we take the fat and we separate out the stem cells. And in my clinic for the last 15 years, I've been using it in a procedure called the stem cell lift to basically regenerate tissues and treat people's different ailments. Some of it started as reconstructive surgery, others are for joints, and others for autoimmune skin diseases. So when we were starting to do this over the last 15 years, we saw amazing improvement in the skin where things wouldn't heal well, and we put the stem cells, like this patient that really was one of my first patients that made me a believer in the stem cell idea and the technology that would come from it. He had gone to every doctor after having his cancer taken out, and they couldn't treat it with the available technology. Anytime they would try to do it, it would fail. And over 2 years, I treated him 8 treatments, and lo and behold, not only his skin got better, his hole got filled, his pain went away, it was much improved, and that was amazing to me. And then we used it for cosmetic purposes. Sorry, there we go. I'm one behind what I'm talking, am I not? Okay. So this is the guy. All right. So you can see the big hole that we fixed, and then we use it for cosmetic purposes, and we were seeing consistently over and over again that every time we would do these treatments, the skin would improve tremendously, and it would improve way faster than what we would expect from the cells going in there and doing the job. So we said, what's going on? It must be something that the cells are producing. It's not just the cells. So we looked at what the cells are producing in the laboratory. We took the fat and we took it to our laboratory and we looked at it, and we looked at the stem cells, and this is what they look like under the microscope, and we analyzed what they produced. And we looked at all the factors, the growth factors, and we looked at what those factors functions and jobs are. And a lot of it is really to balance the tissues and to balance the skin, sort of what the language is between the cells. And one day, Wendy and Randy, that spoke so beautifully this morning, came to my office, and they were looking to get stem cell treatment for Randy's knee because he was having difficulty walking. And we treated him. He was very disappointed in me though, When I told him I had to take out a little bit of fat, he looked at me and goes, "Why don't you take a lot of fat?" So anyway, we're working on his diet. So we took the fat and we treated him, and we got to become friends, and we started talking about what I was doing in the laboratory and what I was doing with this new technology, and how I was trying to use it for cosmetic treatments. And he said, "How would you like to sell thousands of these products?" And I go, "Okay, nobody knows what stem cells are. What are you going to do? What do you mean you're going to sell thousands of these things?" And thanks to them, and thanks to you guys, here we are today. And we're becoming a household name, and everybody's realizing that the technology of stem cells is going to become really the next thing in the next 10 years. It will change medicine, and it's already changing the cosmetic industry. So it's a new paradigm in skin rejuvenation. Nothing before this uses this technology. This is really unique in how we are treating the skin now. So the APT200 is this advanced polypeptide technology that we talked about, how we grow these cells and get these factors that will really help to regenerate the tissues in the most balanced and natural way possible. So let's talk about what's in this serum. The serum has peptides. Peptides are made out of amino acids. Amino acids are the building blocks of proteins. So as we have all these amino acids come together, they make peptides, and then when peptides come together, they make polypeptides, and then they make proteins. And that's really what's in our product. It's just the way we do it is very unique. So it contains no stem cells. It's very important for you to understand. There are no cells in any product because the cells cannot survive outside of the body or outside the laboratory. So there are no cells in the product, and it's the most natural, and there are no animal products in the product as well. So when we look at the product and we analyze it, this is what it looks like. These are the polypeptides that are in our product. And who has noticed that we got a new package? So we've got new packaging, and with the new packaging, we have one new product which I'm going to introduce you today. But before we get to that, I'm going to talk about what the skincare line is. So the skincare line has three major things that you need to do. Any proper skincare needs to be cleansed, treated, and then lock in the treatment and moisturize the skin. And the first thing we got to do is use the Youth Restoring Cleanser, which will clean out the pores, clean the dirt off the skin, remove the dead skin layers, and improve the ability of the serum and the other products to penetrate into the skin and give you the most effective results. So the serum we talked about has the most amount of the growth factors in it, and it is not a moisturizer. So you still need to moisturize and lock in all the good stuff that you just put on your skin. So this is really the treatment portion, and you should use it morning and night. So we're talking about using this in the morning and night, and once we do that, we want to protect it in the morning with a SPF of 30 sunscreen with the moisturizer, and that's very important to do every morning. And like I said, we got a new product. So the Advanced Night Repair is the first product that we're actually changing the formula in the skincare line, because over the last 6 years, that's how much technology has changed. And we're really making a very unique product in that it has the APT200 stem cell technology. It's got antioxidant, and the unique thing is probably one of the only products out there that has anti-glycation properties, which is, we talked about that sugar going into the tissues, and obviously it hydrates because it's your night moisturizer. So these are the antioxidants that are in it. I've chosen these very carefully because these are the most advanced formulas that are available today. You have the anti-glycation products in there. There's very few products that have anti-glycation in them, and there's no product that has all of these things together. So after you wash, you put on the serum, then you hydrate with the Luminesce advanced night repair. So for the body, we have the essential body renewal, which has got the combination of the APT200 and the moisturizations, and it's probably one of the amazing things is every time people come and tell me how good it makes their skin feel. So if you want to use it on your body morning and night, I think you'll also see the difference. For people who want to get immediate results, because we are in a world that we want immediate change, so the ultimate lifting mask will do that because it tightens the skin almost immediately, giving you sort of a mini facelift. It'll smooth out the lines, it'll lift it and tighten it. You put a very thin layer on, and you leave it on for about 20 minutes, and then you peel it off, and then you apply the serum and the moisturizer on top of it. And this one also contains our stem cell technology, APT200, and the vitamins and the antioxidants. The only product that does not contain the APT200 is the wash, and that's because it won't survive in there. So it breaks down the peptides. But all the other products have it. So let's look at some slides of people who are actually distributors. They send me their pictures, and this is amazing for someone who just used our products. On the neck, you can see how much improvement they got. Most people, if you look at their necks, even in surgery, we have a hard time getting this kind of result. So that's pretty impressive to me. Somebody who did their eyes. She gave me this picture, and she became diamond in Australia. And she showed me this after 2 weeks how much improvement she had. Here's the patient. The person saw me in Australia. She goes, "This is my mother, and this is me. This is just still her." And then one of my patients in the office, after seeing all this, still wanted to test it herself. So she put it on one hand for a month, came back and said, "Look." So we took a picture of it. And I encourage all of you to send me pictures if you have, and I would appreciate it. So this is the uniqueness of our product. It has APT200, which is very unique to our product and is proprietary. Nobody else has that, and is the basis of the whole skincare line. And we have the most advanced antioxidants, anti-glycation, moisturization, and skin protection from the sun of any product that's out there. So I thank you very much for your time, and I wait for your pictures. Thank you very much.